Hello everybody, I'm Nightcat. Welcome back to Minecraft on the Nebulous server. Today we've got some stuff to talk about, but we're going to start off making a diamond shovel, and we're going to see what we can get on it for enchantments. Because I need a good shovel. So, we can't quite get to level 30 yet, so if we block that one, what do we get? 28, which is what we have on Breaking 3, which is better than nothing. Not the best shovel I've ever owned, but it'll do. So we are making a volcano. As you can see, there used to be this big kind of circle of dirt here in the air. I've torn that down. We're not going to go with that. The amount of clay I would need is absolutely insane. And I don't want to do that. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to make this into a volcano. And we're going to have the lava going down kind of the way it is right now. Through that little cave, out the other side. And then down towards the sea. However, we also need to get rid of this, which is why I wanted the shovel. I've cleared off, like kind of trimmed off some of this side of the mountain to give it more of a sharper slope up towards the peak here. Let's go around it here. This side's not so bad. That's probably fine. We might bulk this up a little bit at some point here, I'm not sure. But we gotta get rid of all this. And the Unbreaking 3 will come in handy. So we have things to talk about. Firstly, let's talk about the Nebulous server. The Nebulous server has recently been adding quite a few new people. If you are if you play Minecraft, if you record Minecraft, most importantly, you should maybe think about getting a hold of Niall, who has kind of been in charge of the server lately. Rob kind of put him in charge for a little while. And we've been kind of adding some new people. Among them is Mr. Nord Notwork, who was one of my subscribers. So it's nice to see him on here. He seems like a pretty cool guy. We added a couple more other people who you'll see around. And I advise you to go check them out. The links to their channels will probably be in the description of this one. If I can get them all together in time. But other than that, you should give it a thought. If you are a YouTuber, it'll probably take a look at what you kind of put out, and there are, I mean, I'm not going to say we're going to take everybody, but if you think you put out good content, by all means, get in touch with Niall and have him take a look. The other thing we need to talk about is what's going on with Minecraft on my channel. So one of the things I had planned to do when I shut down the City Construction Challenge series was kind of focused more on Feed the Beast. Unfortunately, we ended up having to close down the Feed the Beast server as well. Which means Nebulous is basically the last bit of Minecraft that I have going. Which is fine. I mean, I should have been playing over here more than I have been. And I felt kind of bad that I haven't been, but now we have a chance to rectify that. And there wasn't really anything going on, I think, in the City Construction Challenge series that can't be done here just as well. I mean, most of what I was doing in that series was building, and I think that's what most people liked about it. So we can continue with that. And then with the Feed the Beast, I would have liked to continue that, but obviously that wasn't possible. I may check out other mod packs. One of my subscribers, Cauliflower6969, he suggested a few other mod packs I could take a look at. We'll see about that. I don't know if I'm ready to get back into something of that magnitude just yet, but we'll see. I kind of like the idea of just having one Minecraft series. The fact that it happened almost by accident doesn't really bother me. So I think maybe we'll just stick around with this for now, and then what happens in the future happens in the future, and we'll see where it goes. There we go. Other things that we need to do in this series, however, is we need to go check out some of the new biomes, because this is in 1.7.2 now? Is that the current version? And there's been a ton of changes, a bunch of new biomes were added. A bunch of changes I'm not entirely sure how I feel about, like having witches just be general spawning things now. I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. How much do we want to take away from this? There we go. So if we have it... Okay, so the lava's going to go that way, so we're going to want a bit of a ridge here, but I don't know how much. This is going to have to come down this end, though. Quite a bit. The other big change that's happened is the YouTube comment system and the whole way that you interact with YouTube. They've made some changes. Not entirely for the better, in my opinion, but it is what it is. And basically what they've done is, in order to kind of use YouTube now in the way that you kind of have been, they increasingly want you to link everything you do to a Google Plus account. And the idea being, you know, that they can track you across, you know, multiple platforms. If you are somebody like me who uses Google at work, say you use the internet at work, or, you know, at school or something, and if you have to log in, or, you know, on a mobile device and then also on a computer. The idea being that now they know who you are across all those devices, and they can track you like that. So that if you're watching, you know, if you look up, let's say, I don't know, towels or something on your phone, well, then they know when they... So let's say you go home when you watch a YouTube video or something, they know that they can now give you an ad for, I don't know, Target or something like that. Like, oh, this guy was looking for towels. I bet Target would like to pay money for us to show him, you know, an ad for Target. And so they can do that now, they can make more money that way. And that's basically the whole idea, as far as I can tell, of why they want you to start being logged into your Google Plus account all the time. Which is a pain for those of us who don't really care about Google advertising. But they gotta make money, I guess. So I guess it's causing a whole lot of trouble with people, you know, trying to leave comments on YouTube. Now you gotta be logged in, and they want your real name. And I guess they also changed a bunch of how the a bunch of things about how the comments work, and I guess there's people spamming things or something. I don't know. I don't know the whole thing about what's going on. But it seems like just a huge hassle now from everything I've read about it, which is unfortunate. A lot of people talk about how, you know, terrible the YouTube comment system is, but it really depends, I think, on the kind of people you attract. And being a small channel, I haven't really had a lot of problems. The comment section for anybody, you know, who's been leaving comments on my videos has been pretty good. I've enjoyed reading them all, and I do read every single comment, so it's been nice. I guess it's more of a problem if you're on, you know, if you're a huge YouTuber, and you just have, you know, because then people have an audience. They have, you know, if you're somebody who wants to go troll people, you're going to go where the people are. And if, you know, if you got somebody who has, I don't know, you know, like 1 million subscribers or something, or even, you know, 200,000 or something like that, you're going to go troll the people in their comment section rather than, you know, somebody with almost 1,000. So it's a little bit annoying now because it feels like, even though, I mean, I haven't put out a lot of videos lately, but it feels like activity has decreased more than it probably should have. And I'm not entirely sure if that's because of the changes, or if that's just because I haven't put out a lot of videos lately. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping it's just because I haven't put out a lot of videos lately, because then that is something that I can fix. If it's because Google has screwed something up, you know, fundamentally with how YouTube works, then that's really disappointing. It was nice having something of a community going on. And I hope they haven't destroyed that. This probably needs to go down a bit more. And that might have to go a bit more too. I don't want to go too low here because we are over the cave where the lava is, and there's not much up here. Yeah, see, we're already getting through there. Maybe we'll take this edge off a little bit here. There we go. Oh, and our inventory is full. So the idea of what we're going to be building here is that I'd like to build this into a volcano, a reasonable looking volcano, which I don't think we're there yet. I think maybe we need more stone in here, and this might need to be built up a little bit more on this side, possibly. And probably, if we go around this way, let's pick this stuff up. Probably what we're going to need is maybe to build this up a little more so it comes up to more of a peak, possibly. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this. I just started building this on a whim, kind of. Thinking, oh, you know what, I'm going to try building a volcano. Because I decided I didn't want to do that, and I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do. And so I thought, well, let's just try doing something and see what happens. And we're kind of committed to it now. Yeah. See, this can't be this flat. This is going to have to go down probably to this level and then slope off. So we're going to have to shave some of the side off here to kind of give it a gradual slope. We don't have any stone on us. And then kind of maybe build up from here, maybe a mix of stone and dirt coming up like this, and then go... Maybe have this side be kind of a spire up until maybe this height, and then around the side like that, and then sloping down a little bit here, and then we got, obviously, the... whatever you would call that there, lava pool for now, but I guess the caldera, I think that's what you call the top of a volcano. And so all the lava will flow down here, and maybe we'll replace some of this dirt with stone down into the cave, and then it comes out over here on the other side, and then we'll have it go down kind of this way towards the lake. Ooh, let's not fool around over here. And then over here, we have this little underground lake that was here. I took off the dirt that was covering it. And I was thinking maybe we could use it to either have a waterfall coming out this side, or... second possibility is we could shave this off a bit, which might actually be a good idea for that, and then have it coming out this side. I'm going to need some more time to think about how we're going to do this volcano. I think having all this dirt around it isn't going to help. I think it maybe should be more kind of like this bare stone going all the way up. We'll see. Something to think about. I'd like maybe to have this So when I dug this trench, I was kind of planning on putting the lava pool a little bit like more on this level. But now that we have it raised, we don't really need the trench. We can have that lava be a little more visible. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go through there and raise it up a bit, so it comes down more at ground level. I don't know. I'll think about it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Various ways to contact me, or to give me ideas or suggestions or whatever. You know what? Let's go over here. Yep. Let's go up this, because I built a little platform up there so you can see kind of almost the entire island. So various ways to contact me. Obviously, you can leave stuff in the comment section. But again, I don't know how good that's going to work with, you know, the new YouTube system. So, failing that, there's also, you know, I have a Twitter account, which is @NightCatPlays, I believe, and that should probably be in the description. You could also always email me, nightcatplays@gmail.com. And what else? I'm on Reddit. NightCatPlays is my username, so anything you can send me a private message there. We also apparently have a subreddit for the Nebulous server itself, which I only kind of found out about recently. It's r/the-nebulous, if you're a Reddit user. So that's there. So there's various ways to get a hold of me if you don't want to use the YouTube comment system, but you don't want to give them your real name, which I completely understand. And you know what the other weird thing about that is? If, you know, most people, if you look at if you're a YouTube user and you look at your video demographics, quite often the average age is somewhere in the mid-teens or low teens. It's not a bunch of adults. Not the kind of people who should be giving out their real name on the internet and then also have Google Plus, you know, harassing you to let them know your exact location. Not something I would suggest. Anyway, okay. So there's the volcano, and it's actually not looking that bad from up here. Maybe we need to clear that off a little bit, but I think if we build that side up a bit more, it might look even better. That was the ridge that we just kind of cleared off. That's been shaved off a bit. I don't know. See, it goes through the cave right at that point, and then it goes down and around like that. Maybe we should take the roof off the cave entirely. That might look even better. And then it'll obviously come down over here somewhere. And then go out probably that way. Through where the house is. And we'll have to move the house. But the rest of the island, what we're going to do is I think we're going to put villages to some extent on here. We're going to bring villagers over at some point. But I think that end maybe will be the farming area. Like we have, there's a wheat farm there, then there's our sheep there and cows. And there's some pigs there. But we can set up the farming area on that end of the island. And then this is all nice and flat in here, so we can build some houses in here. I'm not entirely sure where the nearest village is. Or what we would have to do to get villagers here. Probably move them through the nether. Would probably be the easiest way, so maybe we'll have to set up a nether portal here and then, I guess, put down track. I've got a fair bit of iron. I did some branch mining. Right there is where I've put down my, like a shaft down to bedrock level. Got some diamonds. Obviously, we got the shovel now. We should probably... See, I don't remember if I made a pick or not. A diamond pick. I kind of think I did. But I can't for the life of me find it. I don't know where it would be. Let's go look quick. I know it's got to... I mean, if it does exist, which, again, I'm not entirely sure of, it's got to be around somewhere, right? I don't think I lost it anywhere, because if I lost the pick, I probably would have lost the sword as well, right? And the bow. Maybe. It might be in one of these chests. Let's take a quick look into here. No. And I went over to the mob tower thing, which I realized at some point here, I think I was talking to Niall, and I realized it was such a stupid idea to build it the way I did. Hello, kitty. Oh, right into my house. Alright. Because we built it right on... Oh, we should... Oh, there it is! Efficiency 4 pick! Unused. Awesome. I completely forgot that existed. Okay, so we have an enchanted pick. Okay, so that's great. Enchanted diamond pick, that'll be good for potentially mining more diamonds. But what I need is fortune. I really need a fortune 3 pick. Anyway, so what I was thinking about that mob towers, it was so stupid the way we built it, because we built it right like on the top of the water, and what we should have done is moved it way up in the sky so that when you're up at it, you know, there's absolutely nowhere else that mobs could spawn. That would have been the smart thing to do. So maybe I'm going to go tear that down in my own time and rebuild it like that. I don't know. I don't think that would be very fun to watch. I don't think those episodes were that great, so I'll just kind of leave that alone. I'll maybe work on that in my free time. Other than that, I think next episode, either we're going to do a bit more on the volcano, or we're going to go for an adventure. I'll just show you what's going on down here, I guess. We'll go on an adventure, trying to find... wow, that was close. So this is where I've been mining. I started mining at this level, and then realized, hey, I'm running into a lot of lava down here. I was complaining about it. And Alrusha said, hey, why don't you just mine at level, 16? You still get diamonds and everything, but you avoid all the lava. And I said, shut up. Because I hadn't thought of that. That was a smart idea. And I don't know why I wasn't doing that. So I've been doing branch mining at this level. Got some diamonds, not a lot. I've tried to avoid mining them just because if I don't have a fortune, it feels like a waste, or at least a silk touch. So anyway, maybe I'll rebuild that mob spawner, see if we can turn it into an XP farm, or just see if I can finally find a spawner to do that on. And yeah, that'll kind of be where we're going with this. And then next episode, maybe we'll go on an adventure, try to find some new biomes. So once again, I'm Nycat. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Take care.